My suspicion would be, though, that they got this launch information from the Starborn. NASA did.
Captain Orion, do you require my assistance?
No, I don't. What do you want, Sarah?
Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
Take a deep breath and talk to me. I agree, there are lots of pieces to this puzzle. I feel exactly the same way, overwhelmed. Take a deep breath and talk to me.
I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
Knowledge is what got us to this point in the first place. I wouldn't say it's completely obsolete. It's an exciting time to live. What kind of knowledge has been rendered obsolete?
Oh goodness. Almost every facet of science. Astrophysics, physiology, evolutionism, grav theory. The list goes on and on. There are areas of study that will need to change, and some basic rules of science that will need to be completely blown up and reinvented.
I wouldn't say they're obsolete. Knowledge is what's got us to this point in the first place.
Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
I mean, she treats Starborn as evil, and they definitely can be. The Hunter, I think, reasonably could be called evil, but I don't think people necessarily have to... I don't think the Starborn are necessarily a bad thing. Rather, it could just be a new evolution of humanity. The next step. I don't think that would have made a difference. You say this as though it's a bad thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Human nature is definitely at fault here. Isn't curiosity one of the tenets of Constellation?
It certainly is. Without curiosity, our motivation to explore would vanish. But in this case, there's a difference between exploring the cosmos and blindly entering the unknown without being prepared for the consequences.
So you say this as though it's a bad thing.
Well, look what's happening right now. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
I suspect this is your way of telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity. If you're trying to make a point, then just make it already. We should learn more about the Starborn before we pass judgment on them. It's fair. So you think the artifacts are the primary reason the Starborn revealed themselves to us?
Oh, absolutely. Their arrival in our universe is much too timely to be for any other reason. It's also clear that the need to collect these artifacts are an obsession for them, almost bordering on an addiction.
That's true.
That leads me to wonder what the Unity has done to their minds and their souls.
We should learn more about them before we pass judgment.
Yes, I agree, but not at the expense of erasing our own existence. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn?
I have to find out what's on the other side. This is surprising coming from someone who lives and breathes exploration. I don't know why you've pushed me this far, but now you're trying to talk me out of the final hurdle. You'd let those questions stop yourself from entering the Unity?
Of course not. I am, and always will be, an explorer at heart. My concern is how fundamental the change will be to ourselves as people. We don't even know if you'll remember anything about this conversation. I'm worried what that will mean between us.
That's fair. Yeah, this is surprising coming from someone who lives and breathes exploration.
This goes well beyond the boundaries of simple exploration. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. The honest truth is that, well, you're the love of my life, and I can't bear to lose you.
I'm sorry, Sarah, this is something I have to do. That's harsh. If you truly love me, then you'll have to trust that I'll make the right decision. Let me go, Sarah. What makes you think you'll be losing me?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing based on what we've learned. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we know each other anymore? Even if we did, would we care? Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one, the cost is extremely high.
So she mentions going into the Unity together. Is that an option? I don't know. If you truly love me, then you'll have to trust that I'll make the right decision.
I do love you. That's why this decision is tearing me apart. Listen, I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
I will, I promise. I mean, that's why we're here at NASA. Maybe it would make you feel better if we enter the Unity together. Agreed. You know me, I'm the cautious one around here. Yeah, enter the Unity together, if that's possible.
I don't know if I'm ready to make that leap, but knowing we'd be doing it hand in hand would certainly make it more comforting. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
Captain Orion, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
That's an odd way of saying I'm happy you're here. Huh.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Ah.
So it's just a complete wasteland, but we've got like nothing around anywhere. But this structure, though rusted, has stood perfectly fine since Earth went through whatever it went through. Everything else is just completely flattened and turned to sand. I don't know if I buy that.
Unless I'm mistaken, that's one of the launch towers used during the evacuation of the Earth. I can't even imagine the chaos.
Unless the tower was built in the middle of nowhere, intentionally. You didn't pay attention on the...
The most likely way into the NASA facility would be via an elevator shaft taking us straight down. Hopefully the system is still in operation.
Yeah. I didn't pay attention on the map of where exactly this is. Power required. power cell required, so we're going to need to find a power cell. Hey, there's a power cell. Convenient. So it's wanting us to go up there, but I kind of want to see what's here. Various construction items. Always good. That's it. Okay. So probably I do need to go up here where it's telling me to go. I could just rocket my way up, but probably there's a staircase or a ladder or something somewhere. I don't think they'd require you to have a jump jet. They might. Ooh, broken down. Thought this was a little rover, but nope. Ah. Glowing lights. Always a good way of directing people where to go. Okay. Still need to go up that way. Oh, that probably didn't need whatever that spacesuit was. Just grabbed it. Calibrated deep recon spacesuit is worse in every way, and not actually that valuable for the mass. So let's just drop you. Up there. Okay. Guess we keep wandering around a bit. That looks potentially like somewhere I could go. Well, maybe they do require jump jets, because this works. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. What else do we have around?
I hope the occupants of this colony ship found alternate transportation to evacuate the Earth before it was too late.
Yeah. The fact that there's just a big colony ship sitting here is probably not ideal, because the effort that would go into building that means it probably was needed and shouldn't just be still sitting there. Like, I doubt they were just like, let's build, you know, I don't know, 100 of them, roughly. Seems about right. Like, I'm sure there was very careful math of exactly how many they would need. We're still trying to get up. We've got another power cell here, which I might as well grab. Actually, there was another power cell downstairs that I didn't grab. And this is that elevator door that I thought I would be able to get up to, but looks like that's a no. That path dead ends. Okay. I'm still just looking around, hoping to find notes of what was going on. So far, that is not the case, though.
It's clear the gantry was in loading position. I wonder what prevented this particular colony ship from lifting off.
Hey.
The lift system seems to be completely offline. We should search for a way to restore the power and get it back into operation.
Well, if it's restoring power, I've got a battery. Yeah, power required.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Madness.
Always a pleasure.
Let's trade gear.
Happy to carry a few things for you.
All right, let's go to... no. That's not what I wanted.
Drop some stuff into my bag.
Yes. Let's go to my inventory and go to resources. You can hold on to all the resources because they are the heaviest. Yeah, I'm down to 130. That'll be good for a while.
Good talking to you.
Oh, there was just emergency power cells here, so whatever. I'll grab a couple just in case. And now, button. Yes, I know how to use the flashlight.
This looks like it was some type of crew preparation area. Probably the last step before boarding. It's definitely seen better days.
So now we're deep underground. I don't know how deep. We are underground though, apparently. Just seeing if there's anything important or of note as I make my way through. Oh, those aren't construction materials, that's just trash. Ah, that's what we're looking for. But things do carry on. Well, I'll check this out first. NASA Research Computer, which is unlocked. Launch procedures. Remember, the final vital and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumors that the next launch is slated to be cancelled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer, and we can use every ounce we can get. Access station logs. Error. Archives damaged. Running system recovery. Partial archives retrieved. Delivery from Mars.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Okay.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got
Okay. So they were interested in metals they found on Mars. And something was found that was clearly off the scale of what the periodic table shows. Did they find an artifact? Wow, that sandwich is in good condition considering it's on Earth. I don't know why I'm grabbing the plushies. Is there someone living down here still?
Look at all this structural damage. We need to be careful around here.
Okay. Oh, I apparently can't open that door. So is this some sort of like museum shelf? Oh, yeah, definitely looks a bit museum-like.
Some of the artifacts here are from the earliest years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind to deteriorate.
And no one has bothered coming back now that grab drives are a thing and you can just get to Earth whenever you want. Developed for the Apollo mission to reach Earth's moon, the F1 engine was a single nozzle liquid-fueled rocket engine that could generate over 6 million newtons of thrust each. 5 of these would have been used in the Saturn V super heavy lift launch vehicle. The power of the F1 was critical in providing the necessary lift to launch rockets from the surface of Earth towards the stars. Okay. So yeah, this is a museum of early NASA. Or I guess modern, you know, our times NASA. Deep Recon Balance Pack. Oh, I can get to that because the glass is cracked. Okay. Like, cool and all. Let's turn off my flashlight. Try and remove some of the glare on some of the displays. I'm not going to go through and read every single thing. It's cool looking at stuff, though. Airlock that goes to where? Nowhere. Shame. Looks like it should go somewhere. But just can't activate the door. And I can close that door, but there's no other buttons or anything. A digipick is lying in here? Of course there is. Nope, not that. Turn off the flashlight. There we go. Okay. Snow globe. Judith personal recording.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith,
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Okay, so that definitely is an artifact. Gravitational effects, harmonics, etc. But pumping helium-3 into it makes it sound like they're talking about an actual ship. Not just an artifact. Helium-3 being a fuel. Another toy rocket. Is there going to be a starborn ship down here? I keep seeing those wire spools and thinking that they are craft materials. And they're not. Zero wire is.
They were clearly testing space habitat viability in this area. It seems as if they knew the inevitable was on the horizon.
Okay. It's the other side that's where we're going, so I want to see what's in here first. Looks like nothing. Well, that was quick. Caught on the ground.
Not much left of this geology laboratory. Ironically, the surrounding rock appears to have sealed the fate of this part of the facility.
Beryllium? Sure. Coolant. I mean, yes, the rock is blocking up a bunch of paths, but I'm guessing that the path we need will magically still be open. Down that way, so what is up here? I guess first what's down here? Nothing. That's not a door. And then up here, Tales of Space and Time. Oh, or is this the way I'm supposed to go? This might be where I'm supposed to go, so let's check out the other way first. Oh, another book, just a notebook. Oh, there's nothing else to see here. Another digipick, always good. Am I supposed to get frustrated that I can't get through here? Okay. Cool. So that didn't actually go anywhere. We'd basically already explored it. Alright, fine. Let's start with the large number of pins. None of which work on this outer ring. Okay. Sorry about that. Sure. So we'll use those. That one goes for the inner ring. Which, let's see. So if that is there, then I need a 3 for these pins, looking at just solving the inner ring now. Maybe you? Wait. Okay. Yes, so those two are for the inner ring. That means I can use the rest on the outer ring. So if we do that and that, yeah. Perfect.
Not the case that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
Did you pick sealant? More construction stuff. I'll be over encumbered again probably fairly soon. Power is required. I don't see where I connect the power here yet, but I did grab excess batteries. I just need to flip that power switch. Batteries not needed. Yeah. Okay. This is a really deep underground facility that they supposedly had hidden from most people. Okay. Can't open that because of power. I'll go back to that in a moment. Let's keep exploring first. There's a new battery to replace the one I just used. They're needed often enough that having one just chilling in my inventory is probably useful. Another switch. I'll hold off on it. No. I think this is just going to... Oh, that's just closing that door. Okay. Stairs up. Looks like everything here.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already. If you
Not rubbish.
I've got your back. Want to see what I'm carrying?
No, I want you to carry some of the stuff I've picked up. Thank you.
We can talk later.
Nothing over here or there. It's a really, really big facility. Oh dear. Okay, you're gone. Is that everything? No. One more on the compass. Oh,
Well, look at that. It appears we've found one of Vasco's long-lost relatives. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out.
ha ha. Advanced locked door. All right. There's a lot going on in this room. That way is the way I'm supposed to go. I want to make sure I don't leave anything behind. Okay. Power required. Open up this. Power wires are going back that way. Or maybe this is our power wire. Yeah. Emergency turret control. I'm just gonna ignore that. Turrets weren't particularly dangerous. Activate the power switch. So that's that advanced lock door that I ignored. Which I think I will continue to ignore. No sense in wasting a digipick on it now, since you can just walk around. Alright. Hit the switch. And head even further down. Let's check out back here first. Ooh. Looks like storage of random knickknacks. Okay. Incendiary deep recon spacesuit. I will definitely compare that. New items. So if we do compare, it is significantly worse in basically every category. And the refined deep recon power pack is also worse in every way. And not even valuable. I'll draw both of those. Would have been nice, but nope.